Jesse and Jade finally get to meet. We are packing up, getting ready to head out tomorrow morning, just going through everything. Ben's got one of our dry bags. We always seem to take everything out, go through it before we put it back in. In the meantime, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of Jesse. Some of you new to the channel maybe never saw my adventures with Jesse and taking her on a road trip from Oregon all the way to Wisconsin. I had some really good times with Jesse.
One of the biggest problems I've been having with Jessie is finding parts because of her age. But if it, you know, aside from that, she's been fun. There's some things I've found that previous owners, probably before you did, that they shouldn't have done.
Yeah,
and
wiring.
Wiring.
Yeah, of course.
So we're fixing that.
Typical previous owners thing.
But other than that, she's been a dream. She's been a fun project for me to work on. The biggest stuff I've been working on with her is the interior. And if you can see, depending on the lighting, I've got the dash completely tore out. This is where I found a lot of her little issues. It's all electrical related, and hoses and stuff. So I've gone and replaced all the vacuum hoses. I ordered parts for the dashboard. I got it tore apart. It's on my kitchen table of all places. I found somebody that can reupholster the seats for me back to original factory.
Yeah, these are the Laredo high back seats, which are really cool.
They're very cool, and it's what makes this model very special. And I also found the same upholsterer, I think, that can do the back side panels, because there's one of those that are damaged.
Is that right here local in Cincinnati?
Local in Cincinnati. Yep.
Have you been mostly ordering online? Or
I've been ordering mainly online. eBay and Amazon when they've got it. There's one site on the East Coast called Grand Wagoners, I think is what they are, where I've got a lot of the electrical parts they've managed to get. And actually it was parts they took off of old Wagoneers that had been junked for whatever the reason, and they parted the stuff out, which has been great.
I think a lot of it is interchangeable.
Yeah, quite a bit of it.
It's definitely based on the Wagoneer anyways.
Yeah, this particular model, the J10s, actually is over almost a 15-year lifespan. So I can buy a part that's for, say, an 8 or a 79 or 77 that'll work on the 80.
Oh,
which
very
is
cool.
kind of nice.
Yeah.
But this particular model of 1980 is only indicative for this color scheme, and that's what we're going to try to take her back to.
Awesome. Yeah, so you're going to restore it back to the original.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I want to try to get her back nice basic black like she was, or gloss back from the factory, and with all of their motifs. And this is really nice having that. These things, I did find a replacement for this. Fortunately, these are the way they should be. There's one on either side. I found one on eBay. It was $500.
Really?
For that sticker.
Wow.
I thought, this is ridiculous. So I'm glad these are in great shape.
Yeah, I noticed this right away.
Yeah.
Because the spring wore out and they don't work, but...
Well, it kept locking us out when we were up there.
Yeah.
Every time we closed the door, you got the key?
Yeah.
I hope I got the key.
Yeah, that's pretty creative. I like that. That's awesome. That works.
On the way down, another thing that happened to me, I love these, but there's a little C-clip that holds that mirror in place.
Oh, yeah.
So, halfway down, I stopped at a truck stop and got this roll of Gorilla Tape, and put a little piece of Gorilla Tape, and it was perfect. The very last part of the trip is got a small little rock. Very last part.
Oh yeah, you can see right there, just a little indent in the windshield. Other than that, it looks like it's in pretty good shape.
It's in great shape.
We basically took the same exact drive when he bought Jessie, drove up back to Cincinnati. She did good though. I mean,
she did great.
And that was about, what, 8 hours?
That was about 8-hour drive.
Maybe from Wisconsin Rapids, it was probably closer to 10 then.
Yeah, closer to 10 from there.
That's great. So that was my biggest thing, you know, when you sell something to someone and then they got that long of a drive, it's like, oh, hope it, but you know, I drove across the country, so I had faith in her. Yeah. So, and I didn't have any hiccups, so. Yeah,
this old gal's got the styling and everything that the older stuff, when you like this nice little detail on the top. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, the metal visor like that. That is so cool.
And even this windshield has got its own custom factory tint. That's a different tint that you can't buy as you're going up, and it's built in the glass. It's part of the laminate, and you can't get that anymore unless you can find a Wagoneer or something like that to get it from. But She's a stout old gal. I'm having fun with it. I don't know who this guy is. Do you know who this guy is?
I don't know.
I don't know who he is. There was all kinds of these in here. Look at this. All kinds of them in here. He seemed to like strawberry too. Strawberry. He must have liked it because look at all this that was found in here. This is fine and it's great and all that kind of stuff, but I did find a retro style of AM. It's an AM/FM radio with Bluetooth capability, but it looks like a standard AM radio, which is standard for this model for that year.
But then you would have Bluetooth.
But you got Bluetooth.
Some more previous owner random shenanigans. It looks like it's, plasma cut or something. Yeah. Cut the bumper off.
I did find one of these, but it wasn't chrome out west, and that was going to be a couple $100.
I know BJ's in Seattle. They are a really good source for full-size Jeep parts.
Yeah.
So I know that's another good source for any of you guys with full-size Jeeps looking to buy parts for them. So and I'm sure you'll end up utilizing them for the floor pans, and I know they sell these rear section here on the
this is basically that's going to be just a cutout, re-weld is all they need. Even though if you look at that, that's some pretty stout metal.
Yeah.
But that's a simple cutout, and they can rebraze something in and then finish it out. That's an easy fix. I've been all over the undercarriage, and it's rock solid. There's not a single hole.
The frame's in really
the frame's in excellent shape.
Rockers are actually in good shape.
Yeah,
so you
they're
have to mess
real
with
good
those
shape.
at all.
They're nice and shape, nice and solid.
Yep.
There's no Bondo in any of this.
That's great.
That's all metal.
On my road trip from Oregon to Wisconsin, I ended up stopping in Montana, as a lot of you guys know, and picked up some cool spare parts, like the original brush guard that they came with right here, a couple of fenders that are in really good shape, and that'll give a nice touch too if you can get that brush guard to fit on there.
Well, the brush guard, if you see the movie Twister,
that's the same
brush
one.
Guard
That's
is
why
the
I got it.
Same brush guard.
That's why I got it.
So it will fit on this model because that truck actually is a year newer than this guy.
It was a honcho, I believe.
Yeah, it was a honcho, which is the same body style, just a couple of little other things.
And that's why I thought this would be a perfect donor for the Twister truck.
Yep, it would.
Yep. And oh man, if you did a roll bar, that would look really
killer.
with
a nice roll bar across there. If I can find one that's close to the movie.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be neat. A couple of the factory specs says this came with the standard auxiliary lighting you could order with it, and it was a single light that was here.
That's pretty cool.
Single light.
And it would be like a fog light? Or?
It was a fog light.
Wow. Huh.
Yep.
That is really cool. Something you definitely don't see nowadays, just one side.
Because if you look at the bolt itself, that is a carriage bolt type.
Yeah.
But this is actually factory. I was kind of surprised. There we go. Yeah, I haven't done much in here except disconnect the battery and running vacuum lines. I did do a little bit of pressure washing over there because I managed to get mud in there.
360 V8, 5.9 liter, I believe. Strong engine,
Runs like a scalded dog. I'm thinking the thing's fabulous.
Yeah, she runs great.
It did develop a rear main leak coming down, which we kind of figured it would because of the age. Aside from that, virtually no leaks. I do have a little bit of leak around where the oil fill is, but that's probably just a gasket. And once I get that taken care of, we'll be in good shape. The rest of the motor is solid.
Well, I appreciate giving me a tour of it, and it's really cool to see her in person.
Yes, it is.
Next time we're in Ohio, we're definitely going to have to come and see more progress. And man, it's been great hanging out, and
it's been fun.
Really appreciate the support.
We've had a good time.
Yeah, we have. Hopefully next time we come through, we won't have
it'd be less catastrophic.
Just the way of the road. But hey, thanks again for everything, Vic.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
If you haven't seen my latest video previous to this one, we had some mishaps. Catastrophic to say the least. We lost everything that I was storing on the roof rack. But I just want to say that, you know, adversities, especially in this lifestyle, are just bound to happen, and the more adversities you overcome, that experience translates to just realizing this is the game of life, the ups and downs. There is something to be gained and take away in a positive way. Through this outlet, it's a perfect opportunity for me to remain positive and just keep her moving. So that's what I'm gonna do, and overall, this whole experience, it's just another life lesson, and the more adversities I go through, the more I'm just kind of prepared for. I don't overreact anymore, you know, I don't try to let my emotions get the best of me. And obviously, it's natural to have some emotions like that when you lose a lot of stuff, but remain positive and just keep her moving, you know. That's all you can do. I'm so blessed to say I have a bunch of thank yous today to new Patreon pledges helping to support this journey. Vic also has been a Patreon pledge for a long time, and I really appreciate that as well. So here's some thank yous to some wonderful people. Egan Jones, Adam Altringer, and Mark Ben and Rain Baldwin. Thank you guys so much for helping us out and keeping this journey going. Really appreciate it. If you haven't heard yet, I'm heading out east now, heading to Maine specifically, and I'm going to be making a video very soon about all the new ideas and updates for the vlog and the Jade Jamborees and the 50 state road trip, and I cannot wait to get the ball moving, and it's going to be wonderful. So I will talk to you guys soon. Didn't really work out exactly how I was thinking in my mind, but it's better than having no cover over you. Way more of a homeless setup than Jade.